welcome to Pro Sumo Small Talk with the Honu Sumo founder, JJ Jones, and
I think that might have been too early. You might have started right as it started recording.
hello, and welcome to Pro Sumo Small Talk, not minimum effort, with the Honu Sumo founder, JJ Jones,
and Mengkin in the morning.
Mengkin in the morning.
JJ and Mengkin in the morning.
morning.
Oh, did you ever watch? Have you ever seen Community TV series?
No. And the reason why is because
dang.
everybody told me that I should watch it, and I don't watch things.
That's why I was saying JJ and Mengkin in the morning.
So I'm older than you. So when I think of that, I think of Clueless, the movie.
No idea what that is.
I know you don't.
You're only like 5, maybe 6 years old. Maybe 6 years.
But I got an old soul. You got a young, also kind of foreign soul. You know what I mean?
No, I don't have a young soul, that's for sure.
Younger than me.
A little bit.
No. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about the Hatsu Basho. So we're going to dissect it a little bit, talk about what we thought of it, and how Mengkin's predictions were ultimately right. And I am an idiot, and I will do better.
What were my predictions?
I mean, your prediction, your big prediction was that I was wrong, which was right.
Already proven wrong. Yeah, you're already proven wrong. In
I, for some reason, didn't think that Terunofuji would be tearing it up, but he did. I also didn't think Kirishima was going to do as good as he did, but he did.
Well, not as good as I thought he would. So
this is true.
11-4 is not a great finish, man.
It's not. Like, don't get me wrong.
He was like destroying, and then he went. The last 2 days, he just fell apart. I mean, last day was Terunofuji, who just manhandled him.
Yeah. And you were right about Terunofuji in Kirishima. If he can't beat him, he's not going to become Yokozuna.
While Terunofuji's around,
yeah. It's just not going to happen. And God, I didn't think that match would go that way. You know what I mean? Like it was like, you don't belong here. Mm-hmm. He basically picked him up and threw him into the crowd. It was cool.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw him get Terunofuji get that shitate, I was like, oh well, that's it. Because he came up with a kachiage, he got bam, and then he forced it in, and then it was it.
Yeah, man, really unfortunate. And of course, I guess that kind of goes back into talking about Kirishima. Kirishima, your dude this time around, I guess, for the rest of the year or whatever.
No, it was only Hoshoryu. If I had chosen Hoshoryu, Hatsu Basho, the second I choose Hoshoryu for any to follow for a Pro Sumo Small Talk is when I have to follow him the rest of the year.
Okay. So for the next Basho, it's whoever you feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. I like that. Inconsistency. I like that a lot. So, you know, he did okay. He did okay, but not what I expected. Like, I'm a hater and I don't want him to do well, and I don't like the way he sumos. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, I did think that he would do better.
Hoshoryu?
No, Kirishima.
Oh, Kirishima. Okay, I was like, you're talking about my man Hoshoryu? No, you like Hoshoryu. Okay.
I like Hoshoryu. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah, Kirishima, he just started falling apart. Not falling apart. I think he just too much pressure. Not pressure. He just wasn't good enough. Like against Kotonowaka. I don't know what he was doing against Kotonowaka, but
Well, Kotonowaka is doing everything right.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was an amazing performance from him. And it's one of those, his style isn't flashy, right? He's not flashy. He's not like dynamic. But he does everything right.
Yeah, the only thing flashy about him is his double boobies.
Yeah, and his nipples that poke up.
But no, yeah, seriously, yeah, he's just got good basics, and he keeps to the basics. That's Kotonowaka. I've had hopes for Kotonowaka since he came up from like since Juryo. Like I've been watching Hoshoryu, Kotonowaka, Kirishima, Koto-Shouho, but Koto-Shouho, after he got injured, he's kind of in like
yeah.
But I had no doubt Kotonowaka was going to be Ozeki someday. Yokozuna might not, but
yeah, maybe not. But he's always one of those guys. It's almost like I forget he's around because he's not flashy, right? He's not one of my like the dudes on my shelf, right? But like speaking of one of my dudes on the shelf, man, Ura, that was terrible run for him.
Terrible run, except for the last day.
Hey man, but that's what Ura does, right? That's what Ura like. He will like be complete garbage, like kind of falling apart, and then he'll do magic, and all is forgiven. Which I gotta say, all is forgiven. When you do magic, I'm a fan. I mean,
I can't even like my back can't even. I can't even do that.
No. My back, my neck, my ass crack, none of that's working anymore with that. I can't even. I
won't even try. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, if I tried, I'd end up sitting down. You know what I mean? Like, and this is if I was going against someone the same size as me. I'm not even, which Ura. Yeah.
Well, remember when Ura was smaller? He even used to do that to guys. Like
this is true. This is true.
Yeah, I mean that's how he busted his knees.
Yep. But that's Ura, Takayasu ends up who's one of my guys, Takayasu, ends up having to step out due to injury. I think it was his back again. So we kind of got some repeat on that. Yeah. He's showing that fire, but man, it's falling apart. It's a part of it.
He's gonna retire probably 1 or 2 years.
Probably. Speaking of retirement, do you see any other option than that for Aoyama with the ruptured knee?
Ooh. Yeah. If he gets surgery, he's going to have to sit out. And he's already, 35, 36?
35. And he just dug himself out of Juryo. Right?
Yeah,
so,
I don't think. I think he's...
I think that's
unfortunately has... Like, there's no reason to keep going at this point, right?
Except for citizenship and things along those lines.
Does he... Well, if he wants to be Oyakata, if not, then...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what his plans are. I don't know any of that. But man, that was really unfortunate. Also, you can tell that he wasn't even in shape for this Basho. It was pretty much a terrible performance from him. And he usually sneaks in his like sneaky side shuffle. Any of those things, he had nothing.
Not at all this time. Yeah.
I am currently processing a video, and it's my Pro Sumo Small Talk following Onosato, which to be completely honest, it's probably going to be out in perfect time for the next Basho. Like with all of the other stuff I have going on, by the time I get it all done, it's going to be the next Basho. I put that on like the back burner and I'm like, oh man, this is cool. And I recorded all of my takes, but then, I want to like fine edit and do this and then drop this in there and a little bit of this and, watch out for the copyright material here and there. But by the time that's all done, it'll be the next Basho.
Next Basho, and then there's going to be a tournament for Honu between that, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that, and then JJ is just going to take a week off somewhere and just die.
Hopefully. But speaking of Onosato, I have to say, I think the Japanese like Rikishis are really stepping up, right? Like you got
the younger ones especially,
yeah. And then you have Onosato, and then you have Gonayama still in the mix. Didn't do that well, but he's still in there. And I love his dynamic style. He's like a miniature Takayasu. Right? He's like Takayasu Junior. It's perfect. Yeah, he's a little hairball too.
5 and 10.
Yeah. But it's all right. I mean, it is what it is. And then you have the boogeyman over there in the lower division.
The
boogeyman. Hakuoho.
He came out. He lost to remember, he lost to who's that face once.
Who's that face?
He lost.
He did lose. It's all right.
Believe that. He lost. Let's see.
Back from an injury? Makes sense.
Yeah, still, like, why are you losing, bro?
Because it's tough.
Yeah, this is true. You're right.
Come on, Mr. Mengkin.
Let me see if they have released judo promotions already. They usually release them Wednesday morning here. But yeah, overall, exciting Basho, I think. I mean, I wanted Kirishima to win. But
I know you did.
That was not to be.
When Cherno Fuji picked him up and threw him, I felt so good, though.
You felt so good. Wow.
Hey, haters gonna hate, baller's gonna ball.
Haters gonna hate, baller's gonna ball. Baller's gonna hate, and haters.
You don't know where
ball.
That's from.
No.
You don't know where that's from.
Yeah, of course not. I don't know anything.
I know. That's why this is so much fun.
But yeah, Lona, let's see who's coming up on. From my guesstimation, it'll be Shimanada back from Makusha. Of course, our man Takakakage. No, why can I say it? Yeah, it is. He's gonna be back. Day 13. Wakatakakage, yes, is gonna be back for sure.
Yes.
A Judy probably 10 or something.
What was his injury? What was it? A knee or a back?
I don't know. I think it was a knee. Wasn't it a knee?
I don't remember.
Then, yeah, not too many, I don't think, coming up. I don't know. Anyway, this is why we do the minimum effort.
This is in the minimum verse. But overall, I gotta say, This Basho was super dynamic. I had a lot of fun watching it. I didn't spend as much time in the lower divisions. Just
Mhm.
didn't call to me. I think I was really just trying to see what was happening on the top end. I guess that's what happens when the Yokozuna's back and he's like trying to show what's up.
Mhm.
So it's good.
And he
It's
did.
good.
He did. I didn't actually have high hopes for him, but
Okay, so he's been posting on the internet like I'm telling you, he's in like compression sleeves and cut off arms, and he's wearing spats and stuff and working out. And I'm like, this is weird. And then the song choice is weird, and it just gives me this like retired stripper feel. You know what I mean? Like that last go for a retired stripper, like right before they finish. And I'm like, man, I don't know. But it's either make or break, right? Is piss or get off the pot, and I guess he pissed. So,
he did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he did. He went into the ring. He pulled that Mawashi to the side and just all over the place. He was like, "I'm the king.
Everybody,
This is my ring."
There's a
Which is
reason
dope.
he is Yokozuna. Yeah,
This is true. No false king here.
Is he the greatest Yokozuna ever?
No.
Is he?
No.
Is he actually pretty decent? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the greatest Yokozuna is going to be a tough thing when you add in like the first two Yokozunas, so you're like with the spiritual ones, you're like you can't really, it gets a little dicey, right? It gets a little dicey because some people would be Hakuo, right? And you're like I don't know. It all depends on your personal preference, right?
Taiho and then Chiyono Fuji.
Yeah, Chiyono Fuji. I mean, it's kind of my dude, right?
Taiho. Nah, it's Asa showed you, man. Asa showed you.
Is that why you still have that hopes for Hoshoyuru?
Yeah, of course. He's gonna be better than his uncle.
That's what I thought when I was like, oh man, I think George W is going to be better than his. Oh wait, politics. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Wrong podcast.
Wrong podcast. That is minimum political. I think this is good. Yeah. I think we did a solid job recapping in a minimum effort spirit, right, for the Pro Sumo Small Talk. And with that, I want to say thank you for being a friend. Coming down the road and
watching.
back around.
Yeah.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Okay. JJ's doing something. I don't know. Bye, everyone.